Sean Sewell with Engearment.com, excited to share with you a fun comparison of the Nano Air line for 2024 going into 2025. I have here the Nano Air regular, the Nano Air Hybrid, and not out yet, but will be out in early 2025, Nano Air Ultralight. Probably shouldn't be showing you this, but I know a lot of you are going to have questions going into holiday season about these three Nano Air jackets. So let's get into it. First, we'll start with sizing so you get a frame of reference. I am 6 foot, 215 pounds, 45-inch chest, 33-inch waist, 36, 37 on the arms. My build is a bit thick. You can see right here. I have bigger lats, so oftentimes finding jackets that don't restrict motion when I reach overhead or reach around stuff can be kind of challenging, which is why I'm a huge fan of active insulation jackets, being that most of them have a lot of stretch to them. So case in point, the Nano Air, tried and true. The sizing changes a little bit each year. This one is a regular fit right here, but it stretches, as does the Nano Air Hybrid. I have that one in 2 different colorways. I love it so much. It is my go-to for split boarding and hiking, and I'll go into that when I get to that part. But there's also the Ultralight, which isn't out yet. It has stretch as well, and it has a really cool use case that I'll get into when I get to that one. Let's start with the basic one, the tried and true Nano Air. $329 usually. It is a 30 denier shadow stretch material, and it has 60 grams of that full range active insulation that we know and trust and love so much. I have had so many Nano Airs over the years, and they work. They're great. This one is a little bit looser. This was a prototype. It's a regular fit usually. As you can see, it's a nice generous fit. This is extra large. All the jackets will be extra large. Adequate length for sure in the arms. Elastic cuff. You get 2 pockets up here. Like remember the very first Nano Airs had the pockets up here. You get 2 right here, and again you get 60 grams. They've gone higher, they've gone a little bit lower, but 60 grams of the full range insulation. And the hood is nice and great coverage right there. Scuba style. As you can see, I can move around freely. It feels good. The length is great. This is a great jacket for active use in cool to cold weather. I use it as a mid layer on days when it's between 0 and 20 degrees Fahrenheit when I'm split boarding. Maybe thinking it's crazy to use it at that low a temperature, but split boarding or backcountry skiing or snowshoeing, you generate a lot of heat for sure. Which is why I love the Nano Air Hybrid. This guy has just the right, in my opinion, amount of insulation, but then it has the R1 Air right here. So the zigzaggy pattern is that R1 Air. Everywhere else is that shadow stretch material with the full range insulation. This one has 40 grams of insulation throughout the front and the top of the arms, and then on the bottom of the arms and the back, where you tend to generate the most heat, as well as the back of the neck right there, is going to be the R1 Air, which will dump heat even faster. The name of the game with active insulation is it dumps heat, right? It keeps enough heat on you to stay warm and safe while you're doing activities, but not so much that you get sweaty, condensation, and potentially hypothermia. So the Nano Air Hybrid is $299, 30 denier shadow stretch material, 40 grams full range insulation. R1 Air in the back, a couple ounces lighter than the regular Nano Air. I think it's 13 or 14 ounces, and regular fit. Nice, regular fit. Like I mentioned, I have this in the bright orange. That's the one I sent over a couple years ago to test before it came out, and I went out and got the blue one just because I love the way it works. I love the way it feels. As you can see, it works with me. It doesn't work against me. So great for active use. Great for hiking. Great for backcountry skiing. Great coverage. My colleague Drew Thayer has one of these, and he's a goat in the mountains, and he lives in the Nano Air Hybrid. This guy right here. This one's a really sweet one. I'd recommend this one in a heartbeat to pretty much anybody. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, and you probably don't, because apparently this is the only one that I've ever seen in existence, this comes out next year. I shouldn't tease you with it, but it is in the same category of Nano Airs. This is the Nano Air Ultralight. This guy is 12 ounces, so he's a few ounces lighter than the hybrid. It's got 20 grams compared to 40 grams of that full range insulation. They say it's a slim fit. I think it's between a slim and a regular fit. It fits me totally fine. Again, this is extra large. Little zipper, no hand pockets, being this is an ultralight jacket. Oh, it just feels good. Like, it's like your favorite sweatshirt, right? The R1 Air is like a thicker sweatshirt, but you could take it from inside the house at 65 degrees, we keep it here, go outside and do something relatively low-key, like walk your dog, and then go climb a mountain in it. It's great and versatile. This is more like a 3-season use. I'm going to try and use it this winter for split boarding as a mid-layer for sure, or in warmer spring days, but you saw something right there that probably caught your eye. This coverage right here, you climbers are going to love this. So this is a really thin material. It's a shadow stretch material, but this is a little bit more burly, like a soft shell. So very commonly, where I get the most amount of rubbing and wear and tear is like right here in most of my jackets. Maybe you get that as well. Look, they solved it right here. Awesome stuff. Again, the fit is awesome. I shouldn't be teasing you with this, but it will be out and it will be relevant video in the future. Amazing coverage, just really, really great. So obviously you climbers are just over the moon for this right now. I'll take it off, no more teasing you with it, and give you my final recap on the Nano Air line. The Nano Air regular, great, awesome casual use, awesome mountain use, awesome for people who run cooler and need an active insulation jacket. Boom, 60 grams of insulation. People like myself who run warm all the time, 40 grams insulation with even more air permeability with the R1 Air in the back. This is the hybrid. I would recommend this in a heartbeat. The ultralight, for those of you who just need enough of the chill taken off so you can do some crazy stuff, Leadville 100 or some kind of mega endurance event, or just your ultralight weenies out there for fast packing and backpacking. It might be a good case for you. But again, for people like myself who run very, very warm most of the time, I will be using it for splitboarding here very, very soon. There they are. Those are the 3 main jackets in the Patagonia Nano Air lineup. In the future videos, I'm going to compare the Nano Airs to the Micro Puffs. Even though they're not the same category, people ask about them all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot that video for you guys. If you want to see that, consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel, link right there. If this comparison, demonstration of what it looks like in a real person is helpful, then a thumbs up be appreciated. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment. Until next time, take care.